On a stormy night, King Aelstrom and his army set sail for the island of Aeternum, determined to conquer it. However, a violent tempest engulfs their fleet, destroying their ships. As the waves drag him down, Aelstrom, weighed down by his heavy armor, begins to sink. In a desperate act, his loyal advisor, Scylla, strips away the king's armor and saves him. When Aelstrom awakens, he finds himself washed ashore, alone and disoriented. Scylla informs him that his entire army has perished in the storm. Aelstrom spots a young girl and declares that he has come to conquer the land. The girl mocks him, and when the king threatens her, she throws dirt in his eyes, snatches his sword, and mortally stabs Scylla. She then slits Aelstrom's throat. However, Aelstrom magically returns to life, along with his advisor, Scylla. The girl reveals that this land is Aeternum, a place where no one leaves and no one dies. Aelstrom, undeterred, proclaims that he shall rule this land for eternity, with his subjects forever kneeling before him. Determined to claim his throne, he and Scylla seek an audience with King Zima, the ruler of Aeternum. Standing before Zima, Aelstrom declares his intent to rule the island and challenges him to a duel. Zima accepts the challenge, and the duel begins. With swift precision, Zima severs Aelstrom's arm and drives his blade into his chest, killing him instantly. Moments later, Aelstrom awakens once more on the shore, as if nothing had happened. Scylla soon finds him, and Aelstrom, now resolute, declares that while they may destroy his body, they cannot kill his spirit, and now, they cannot kill him at all. Determined, they return to King Zima. This time, instead of a duel, Aelstrom proposes a test of strategy, arguing that fortune can favor the unworthy in combat just as much as skill. They sit down to play chess, but Zima easily outmaneuvers Aelstrom and defeats him. Frustrated, Aelstrom lashes out in anger, attempting to strike Zima, but the king swiftly kills him once more. Undeterred, Aelstrom returns again and again, challenging Zima to various games, tests of wit, skill, and chance, all in pursuit of the throne. Yet each time, he suffers defeat. Observing this relentless cycle, Zima's advisor confides in Scylla, revealing that Zima was born into royalty, the latest in an unbroken lineage of kings stretching back through generations. His father, grandfather, and great-grandfather had all ruled before him. Scylla reveals that Aelstrom was not born into royalty, he was merely the son of a humble cobbler. Aelstrom, still reeling from his repeated defeats, struggles to accept the truth. In disbelief, he recalls how, before arriving on this island, he had never lost a single competition or duel. Scylla, however, explains the harsh reality: the duels Aelstrom fought in his own kingdom were never real. His opponents had let him win, not out of skill or fear, but because he was their king, and they were merely his servants. Scylla, speaking as a friend, tells Aelstrom the harsh truth: he is simply not very good at anything. Stung by these words, Aelstrom severs ties with Scylla and leaves on his own. Wandering in solitude, he encounters a dark sorcerer who offers him a path to power. The sorcerer leads him deep into a cave, where Aelstrom is once again killed. However, upon awakening, he discovers a mysterious, magical mask beside him. Intrigued and emboldened, he returns to the sorcerer, seeking more. Aelstrom repeats the process, dying and reviving again and again, each time emerging with another piece of enchanted armor and a powerful weapon. Now armed with magic, he returns to Zima, determined to finally claim the throne. Without warning, Aelstrom unleashes his magic upon the king, but as the attack reaches Zima, it fades into nothing. Unshaken, Zima draws his sword and effortlessly defeats Aelstrom once more. As Aelstrom lies defeated, Zima sighs and tells him that he has grown bored of killing him over and over again. Without another word, Zima turns and walks away, casually tossing his crown aside. Scylla extends a hand to Aelstrom, offering to help him up. He tells him that this is the true nature of Aeternum, an eternity of second chances. Ignoring Scylla's hand, he grabs the crown and bolts, shouting triumphantly that he has finally won. Meanwhile, Zima calmly walks to a chest and opens it, revealing it to be overflowing with identical crowns. Reaching the shore, Aelstrom kneels by the water. He lifts the crown onto his head and gazes at his reflection, expecting to see a king staring back at him. He notices a golden statue lying at the shore. As he stares at it, realization dawns: his relentless conquest has left him completely alone. Seeking a new purpose, he tracks down the young girl and humbly asks for her help, expressing his desire to learn the art of forging. Years pass as Aelstrom dedicates himself to the craft, shaping metal with patience and skill. Eventually, he reunites with Scylla and presents him with a golden prosthetic hand, forged from the very crown he once coveted. Scylla accepts the gift, and the two share a quiet understanding. The episode ends with them reconciling, not as king and advisor, but as true friends, ready to begin again. like, and subscribe the channel for more videos like these.